Boy just glanced at the data on the screen and concluded that the car's excessive speed had caused the engine to overload. Calmly, he suggested shifting down to reduce speed first, but the driver only thought of him as an ignorant kid and ignored his advice entirely. Determined to win the championship, the driver stepped on the gas without hesitation. However, at the next curve, the engine broke down. To make matters worse, the fastest repair would take 3 hours, but the next race was about to start. Just when everyone was at a loss, the boy stepped forward and stroked the racing car. In an instant, all the car's data flooded into his mind. Then, he confidently stated that he could fix the car in 10 minutes. The team's mechanics and members all thought the boy was bragging. Little did they know that the boy was originally a world racing champion. It was all because his black-hearted junior apprentice, jealous of his talent, colluded with their opponents to have him murdered. When he opened his eyes again, he had become the little boy he was now. Soon, the boy crawled out from under the car and said that not only had he fixed it, but he had also upgraded the braking and power systems. Everyone present thought he was fooling around, but with time pressing, the female team captain had no better idea and had to take him to the track. However, the adjusted car was too sensitive for the woman to handle, and she fell a full minute behind right after the race started. The woman was in a panic, but the boy remained calm and told her to follow his instructions. The two worked perfectly together through every curve. Watching the gap gradually narrowing, the opposing team's leader felt uneasy and ordered other drivers to block their overtaking. The boy stayed calm and guided the woman to break through the encirclement smoothly, but the gap between them and the first place had widened to 3 minutes. At that moment, the woman suddenly stopped the car. Everyone thought the gap was too big and that they were going to give up the race. The opposing team's leader even mocked them for making a fool of themselves. But then, the boy took the driver's seat. He drove the racing car skillfully, and with his superb technique, he caught up to the second place in less than 2 laps. The gap with the first place was only 13 seconds. The opposing leader suddenly felt immense pressure. He grabbed the walkie-talkie and told his driver to speed up. But the driver arrogantly said he was a disciple of the king of racing drivers, and with only one last curve left, no one could overtake him. Just as the boy was about to overtake at the last curve, he suddenly found that the car had been tampered with. Remaining calm in the face of danger, he made the car swerve like a dragon's tail in the air, turning around and dashing straight for the finish line. In the end, they won the race by a narrow margin.